bright politicians who speak their mind. And that's what Kenya needs right now, people who speak their mind. And when national chairman of the National Alliance, TNA, Johnson Sakaja, comes over, also nominated MP, also gubernatorial candidate in the next election, and the senator, junior senator from Makueni shows up.
Junior senator.
Yeah, junior senator.
Order.
So your name is Junior.
Junior senator.
Junior and junior. Well, when they show up, you know this is a great show. Gentlemen, I'm going to make sure I bring you guys at least once a month. Is that okay?
Cool.
Until you're all implicated in some scandal somewhere, but you know, that's another story.
You'll wait for long.
Is that going to happen?
Maybe in your 90s, you'll make it.
That's not so bad.
It's not going to happen.
Tweet. Let me read a couple of tweets.
It's not going to happen.
Senator Gideon Mbuvi Kioko.
Mike Sonko
Himself, he says, I am hooked on JKL, watching the brilliant Sakaja Johnson and Senator Junior Mutula. So, is there a Swahili version of JKL?
I'm glad Sonko is watching. He's a good friend of mine.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And he's smart, man.
He's
and
smart.
you know he could take... someone was telling me the other day, Sonko could be Kenya's answer to Donald Trump. The candidate that everyone...
I wouldn't insult Sonko by comparing him to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
No, it's not fair.
No,
Sonko is he's a good leader. He's a friend of mine. We're friends. We are competitors within Jubilee.
Yeah.
And you know, the other day we had a meeting within Jubilee because people are worried, like, oh, you have so many candidates, your enemies, your opponents. I said, none of
she was
Guru, Bishop Margaret Wanjiru, Sonko,
yourself,
Dennis Waweru, all of us. And I said, you know what?
The stone thrower.
My opponent is not here. I have no enemy here. My opponent is sitting in City Hall. These other guys are allies and partners. Because we're going to redeem Nairobi.
Can you beat Kidero?
I will. Watch the space.
You don't have the kind of money he has, you know that?
You know, not everything. You know, when the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. If you think money can be poured to sort out the problems of Nairobi or to convince voters, voters have come of age. The young people in this country are tired. In this county are tired. Business people are tired. People want actual redemption of this city.
We want the
and we're going to do it.
Saved, my brother.
Simple things. Nairobi receives 32. Nairobi receives 32 billion. You're not building any new dam in Nairobi. You're sorting out challenges like garbage, like lighting, you know, like the hospitals. And you can collaborate.
Sakaja, can you do that?
It's not whether I can do it or not. I will do it. We're going to do it.
Do you think this man can be governor of Nairobi County? Honestly.
He can. But the politics of Nairobi
will not allow.
Because they will not allow. He has to deal with the politics of Nairobi.
I'll deal with them.
And the cartels are nasty.
They are cartels. They are no longer wheeler dealers. They are wallet dealers.
Do you know the best way to deal with cartels?
Go on.
Do you know the best way to deal with cartels?
Jail them.
Not be part of them.
Sakaja, man, come on, man. You come across as holier than thou.
No, I don't. I have weaknesses. But the best way, once you're hooked into that trap, once you're either fighting a case in court or accused of this corruption and you're implicated in this, you can never have any authority to deal with the cartels in the city.
Ahmed Kader says corruption will be fought by proper structures and institutions, not at funerals.
Exactly what I've been saying.
Watu wa vitendawili wajue.
Okay, Mama vitendawili I've not said.
Oh, okay.
But what he said before, I agree with. Corruption will be fought by the right institutional framework that we, you know.
Bobo Diambo, I have mad respect for Sakaja Johnson. I admire his wit.
Oh, thank you. That's Bobo Diambo?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Is that Bruce's brother?
Oh, money has been poured on this show, I tell you.
As you said, I don't have it. Let me tell you, Jeff. Even as I go for this seat, because I'm going for it, I'm serious. And one day I'll come and explain my policy proposals for Nairobi. I don't have the money the other candidates have. I don't have the experience. Because most times, experience is the name we give to our past mistakes. And you can see all their track records. What I have is the fire in my belly. I have the spirit. And I know what this county needs. And that time will come. Let me not hog this show to campaign for myself. But that time will come. People know what we need in this city. This is Africa's London, Africa's New York.
Can you be TNA chairman and also campaign for governor of Nairobi? I mean, come on, there's a conflict here. It's bad enough you're nominated member of parliament.
The governor of Mombasa is deputy party leader of ODM. The member of parliament of Suba is the chairman of ODM.
You're chairman.
I'm the national chairman. There is no conflict.
There's no conflict.
But if the members of TNA feel that I should not that have not performed as chairman of TNA.
Yeah.
They're the ones who gave me the job.
Senator, could you and this man, because a lot of people on Twitter all day long, they were asking, could you and Sakaja, could you team up at some point as a ticket?
I mean, who knows? Who knows?
You never know. He's 10 years older than me. Obama Biden.
And I'm
one
10
day.
years older than him.
Yes.
Obama Biden and what's her name?
Hillary.
Sanders.
Now let me tell you.
Sanders.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
The politics of this country is being defined. There's a new type of politics that's starting, in as much as it may stumble at times. The leaders who actually want to serve this country, they do exist. You know, many Kenyans will not believe it now. I know, I chair the Young Parliamentarians Association. I have 50 MPs. At the time of election, were below 35. Those guys are not corrupt, most of them. And I'm not saying it's about youth for the sake of youth. It is that freshness that we want to inject into the system that this country so badly desires.
Can you guys do it? Can you guys do it, Senator? Because it's up to you. It's incumbent upon you. I always talk about the future of Kenya. It's
I know my presidential candidate in 2017 and my next one. But one day, you never know.
Let me tell you, what you need to do is, you know, when you find good forces, you don't merge them, because Makueni is still a county in Kenya that needs to
and I hope he runs for governor of Makueni.
As good as Nairobi. But let me tell you, Jeff, unlike Makueni, Nairobi has got different politics, which includes tribal balance and many things. So I'm just hoping that Sakaja, my good friend here, can overcome and surmount the mountains of tribalism and cartels that are in this city.
Senator, would you run for governor, like Sakaja said? Would you run?
I've not thought about it. I've not thought about it, seriously.
Jeff, let me tell you, what he said is important. Huh? There are two prominent personalities who came to Kenya last year. They said there are two things we need to deal with. No one needed to tell us. Corruption and tribalism. The Pope said it. Yeah. Obama said it.
Correct. And nobody listened.
You know, sometimes when you have a crack on your bathroom mirror and that you see every day, at some point you stop seeing it until a guest comes and like, my friend, your mirror is cracked. Until we surmount those challenges, and I believe there's nothing more powerful than a generation in tune with its season and its cause. The cause of this generation of Kenyans today is to finish tribalism.
Sakaja, is your mirror cracked?
Totally.
Let me tell you, the Bible
a long time ago I told you, thou shalt not be caught.
you know when your bedtime book that you keep in your side pocket is thou shalt not be caught. It leaves a lot to be desired and it tells us a lot about your philosophy.
I can give you another one among thieves.
Same guy.
Jeffrey Archer.
Jeffrey Archer.
He's a distributor of those books. He believes in them.
I tell you.
Nyandi, wasn't Jeffrey Archer an MP at some point?
You even know his history. I don't even know.
Can you imagine? Doesn't know about Jeffrey Archer? What sort of governor is this?
What I know.
Maybe he's Harry Potter.
I know Ngugi wa Thiong'o.
Oh yeah.
The Wizard of the Crown. I know Wole Soyinka, who says that a tiger does not proclaim its tegritude. It pounces. This war will not be fought by nice talk. It will be fought by action and by building on institutions in this country. And that's what we're going to do.
Nyandiga says corruption in the Jubilee government has given court a field day.
Totally. It's like an empty field.
Let me tell you, there's some cost to fighting corruption. The kind of back and forth and fight back
is wolves in wolf skin.
Whoa.
He would know that how to make the skin. But the point I'm making is this, Jeff. And
we haven't gone to this is yet at Eurobond.
This is on a serious note. I was at the Open Governance Partnership in Mexico.
Yeah.
Where countries are talking about, you know, the kind of measures that are put in place to fight corruption, openness, a lot of things that we have within our laws. And I said the first thing that will happen for any country that is serious on fighting corruption is that that specific regime will look more corrupt than any other regime before. Because, as I said earlier, all that is being seen.
You guys have taken the conversations that we're having today
could not be had 5 years ago.
Okay, Afi, all the way from Mombasa. Afi says, nice show. Calm before the storm on Monday. Gentlemen, we've literally got a minute to go, or 2 minutes to go.
Then the show is over.
Can you imagine? Time flies when you're having fun, man.
I told you. Unfortunately.
Senator, you first. That's your camera.
Yes.
Final thoughts.
Now, this country belongs to us. We are not going to allow this country to be taken away by a cabal of thieves or people who pretend that they are fighting corruption in order to kill poverty. we are going to deal with the people who think that when they wake up, public property and public wealth belongs to them or their family. That era must end. That is the Kenya we want. When we sing the national anthem, we want to sing the national anthem like a prayer so that we catch the thieves.
Well done. Thank you, Senator. Chairman, final thoughts.
And I hope he believes in what he's saying. When you come to the table of equity, you must come with clean hands. The fight against corruption will only be won when we agree to politicize it and build the institutions that are required. The president is leading this fight. We need all other institutions in this country to also play their part with the same zeal, with the same vigor, and with the same enthusiasm. And finally, the two dragons that must be slayed for this country to achieve the great potential that we have. Our greatest resource in this country is not what is under the ground. It's not the oil that we found. It's not the minerals. It's the people. The two dragons that must be slayed are the dragons of tribalism. We must see ourselves as Kenyans. There's more that unites us than what separates us. And secondly, the dragon of tribalism. Tribalism and corruption. Those are the two things that must be fought. And this country is great. And we will make a lot of progress if we decide to depoliticize this fight, agree, this is the biggest challenge we have, support the president because the president is leading this fight, strengthen those institutions, and Kenya takes off.
You think one day you'll be president?
I hope so. I don't know.
I don't think so.
You think you will be president?
I don't think so. I have to still listen, Jeff. At last, I mean, how do you strengthen an institution where the people who are supposed to investigate are also being investigated? These guys are joking.
Let's end on this tweet by Frederick Okango. He says, I'm checking in late for my favorite show, but I admire the two gentlemen. Let's change this country.
Let's change this
together.
Country. Let's change this country.
That's what Frederick Okango says.
And I'm glad you're playing your role by asking all the hard questions.
Got to, my brother.
And all those questions, because I'm not answering you, we're answering Kenyans. Yes. Kenyans
they deserve an answer.
They deserve honesty.
Gentlemen, will you come back on the show at some point?
Anytime.
When you're not busy on that, radio show that you do, whatever.
But you're listening in the morning.
Come on.
You're listening.
Nice. Gentlemen, few gifts. Nivea is our sponsor, by the way.
Nivea. Oh my.
Do you know
Cool kicks with Nivea?
Oh my.
Do you know you'll never find me in a scandal? The law is very clear. Any gift received by a state officer must be declared.
So you declare tomorrow.
Nivea, it's lotion and deodorant.
He's going to tell the speaker that he received lotion.
JKL.
Any gift. Take care of the pennies.
Oh my goodness.
And take care of the pounds.
Penny wise, pound foolish.
There you go, gentlemen.
Exactly.
Can you come back again soon?
Soon.
When you're not busy, doing.
I'm sure you're invited.
Okay.
Anytime you want. But when you bring someone from court as well, bring someone like this.
Yeah.
Because it's sensible.
Yeah. Correct.
At some times. Once in a while.
What about Matanga?
No chance.
No, Matanga has some solid points. He has a lot of solid points many times.
Yeah, Ugandan based.
It's about content and delivery.
During the lucid days, maybe.
And Miguna as well.
Oh. Johnston Sakaja. Mutula Johnson Jr. I tell you folks, what a pair. Whatever.
You wanted to say duo.
Yeah, I did. Duo, yeah. Dynamic duo. Thank you, man. You're a senator. You're a lawyer, right? Thanks so much for watching. Tomorrow night on JKL, we have King James on the show.
Who's that?
Dr. James Mwangi.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Mwangi.
And Wings to Fly. There's going to be two kids who have benefited from that program. Very inspiring.
I saw a feature with some in MIT and Harvard.
Fantastic.
It's unbelievable.
Dr. James Mwangi has done fantastic work. That's on Inspiration Thursday. Fantastic. In the meantime, these gentlemen will no doubt be back here on this show to discuss about the future of what Chairman Sakaja calls this great country. No doubt. We have no choice because, as I always keep saying, if not us, then who? If not now,
then when?
Then when? Thanks so much for watching. Keep tweeting at Sakaja Johnson, at Junior_Mutula, at Koinange Jeff. The hashtag is Politics 101. Thanks so much for watching. Good night. Good luck. God bless Kenya's future. Senator, thank you, sir. It's a pleasure.
Jeff Koinange Live, in association with Nivea Men Cool Kick Body Lotion and Deodorant.